live in the dungeon. This is the Dream Warrior Review. I'm Kurt Thomas.
I'm Mick Strawn.
I love how to find this one. All I had to type was FDR.
FDR, yeah, I know. I know.
American Badass.
What else would it be? I mean, you know, it's and I'm sure that there were very many documentaries in here that were about FDR and all the movies that are about FDR. But you know, okay, let's hear it.
An outrageous, over-the-top spoof, FDR American Badass, is the untold story of our country's greatest monster hunting president.
There's not a lot of accurate history in here, though.
Yeah, well...
Not that there would be.
Well, I don't remember seeing a picture of Hitler as a werewolf anywhere in any of those black and white reels.
Right.
So, you know...
Yeah,
or
and I didn't know that's how you get polio.
Yeah.
That's a...
Yeah, well, it's rough all the way around, you know?
Should I give you my one-sentence review?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Just, give me your question, your review.
This is just a fun movie. From the start, you know what you're in for. That's basically all I wrote.
Absolutely.
That's it. We're done.
I have to say that the problem is sometimes these movies go
too long.
They go too long. And they're I don't know, you know, you could do 10 of these films and have all the same elements in it and they would be all crap, and then you hit something like this and it's gold.
I think it comes down to a lot to who's in it.
Well, I have to say Barry Bostwick was just carried this sucker
absolutely
all the way through. I mean, just
well, you had some other good. I mean, Lynn Shay was pretty funny.
Yeah, Lynn Shay was pretty funny. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen her like play like a role like this. Actually, I've always seen her in all the horror movies.
Yeah.
And then who
was his assistant? Bruce McGill, I think, was.
And then of course
assistant.
Abraham Lincoln. I mean Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo. He was one of the executive producers on this. Kevin Sorbo. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I kind of liked, just pick up that plug over there and pop that in. Oh, you mean like this? Boom! They built on their road, and Ray Wise was amazing. You know, Barry Bostwick.
You know what's okay?
Barry Bostwick just made this work because he just played such...
He did. Over the top.
Over the top, all American.
He played it a lot like he played that mayor.
Prick, you know?
He played it kind of like the mayor.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The mayor was dumber. But
yeah, the mayor was dumb. Right.
But this guy, I wouldn't say FDR was the most brilliant guy.
FDR.
I liked when he was kicking ass. That was the best part.
Because when he was kicking ass, he was kicking ass. You know,
and he had like a pimped out wheelchair. You can't go wrong with that.
Best. Yeah. Yeah. They just they did it right. I couldn't figure out. You know, the problem is trying to quantify something like that, you know, trying to say, well, this is going to work and that's not, because certainly this type of film, there's probably 50 of them out there to one successful one,
right,
or one that's just absolutely worth seeing, and this one is absolutely worth seeing. It is. It
didn't matter how stupid the script was because it was supposed to be stupid. So there's a lot of producers on this one.
See, look, there's one for Kevin Sorbo's on it. I think that it could possibly be that there was a producer of the week in order to just get it done.
This felt to me like a Comedy Central movie, kind of, but better. That makes any sense.
Yeah. Well, you know, the funny thing also is that you had like explosions and you had like
special effects
and stuff, and they were terrible.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's like they were still just right.
It's a flying scene with the eagle. I mean, that was really bad.
The eagle was terrible, but Abraham Lincoln taking him
taking him on a trip.
taking him on a trip. Yeah, well, played by Kevin Sorbo, of course.
And of course, Abraham Lincoln ended up being
Right, of course.
a lying.
Yeah, right.
You're not honest. I don't know. Yeah, the whole thing to me was great. I mean, obviously for the first 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, I can relax. I don't need to think to watch this one.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's gonna go on.
And I don't really have a lot to say about it other than I just thought it was really funny.
That was the funny thing about it is I did turn myself off.
In fact, I think I told you we could probably review this one in 5 minutes because
which is true.
But yeah, I did.
Actually, if we actually go out to 5 minutes, I'm going to be surprised because I'm done. I mean, you should see it. You should see it, and it is just a whole lot of fun.
And the animation department was one person, and it was brilliant.
He was the eagle, right?
Right. I just looked at the credit, like animation department, Evan Beamer. That's
there
it.
you go. Okay, thanks, Evan. Yeah,
and of course Donald, you got to give him credit for casting.
Well, yeah, because the casting was brilliant.
Yeah.
And you know, it had a very video-ish kind of look to it, and it just did.
2012 was when this came out, and it looked like 2004, but it was it was great. So
yeah, it honestly looked like it was done on a stage with 2 sets, and they'd change the other set out.
Yeah.
Because they were small and they were of about the same configuration.
It was like an old silent movie.
Yeah.
Some of those old movies we saw.
Yeah, that's right. It was great. Oh, I got the hiccups. This is so not fun.
What would you rate this one? How many hiccups would you give this one?
I would give it a 3.5.
Wow.
Hiccups.
Yeah. I think I'm not as high. I mean, it's definitely above average. I give it a 3. I mean, I didn't say I was overly thrilled with it, but I thought it was.
Did I say 3.5? Yeah. That must have been a hiccup.
It was entertaining to me.
Yeah, probably lower.
But it wasn't that entertaining. In fact, it would be probably a 2.5 if it wasn't for the cast.
Yeah, if it wasn't, well, come on, let's face it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Barry Bostwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin Sorbo, he brought it, I thought.
Yeah. Well, I thought that the general.
Yeah, the
general was hilarious. And when he started to fight Einstein was no Einstein.
Yeah, Einstein was the biggest dummy.
Yeah,
dummy
he was the biggest dummy
thing.
in the whole thing, and everybody disrespected him all the way through. And
see, everything we learned about history was just wrong. I mean, Einstein wasn't smart.
Oh, well, I think
Abe was a liar.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's all I got to say.
Oh, I'm just trying to talk. I have the worst case of hiccups I think I've ever had right now. So anyway, I was going to take a minute or two and talk about Vengeance and how it's going.
Yes. I wish there was theme music for Vengeance. Like whenever we talk about it, we have.
No. There is. It's the commercial.
Ah.
I don't want to set the world on fire. Oh. You see? What we should do is we should have Vengeance update next time that we're on. We're going to have a Vengeance update intro.
There we go.
Intro.
Because we're doing them on a regular basis, so we might as well have like a...
There we go. Well, we're going to wind up broadcasting from the set of at one point. So one way or the other, that's going to have to happen.
Probably be episode 203.
Did you just guess in here?
I'm guessing.
Ish and around there? Okay. Well, there you go. I finished the schedule, and the schedule is out and dispersed to people. Radcon is going to be here in town this weekend, and the next weekend is going to be the rap party, or not the rap party, but the cast and crew party, and probably the a cast read through. That's going to be in Seattle, and the thing is we'll have our great little camp out there all set up, and he should be well down the road with it at that point. I can't believe that I can't believe how Sean has gotten his crew to brave the snow and the ice in Seattle and go through. He got the railings in front and all the porches and everything. They're like literally ready to do the windows and put the roof on. It's
nice.
that far. Yeah.
Wow. Because last time I just saw a picture of the platform.
Yeah. No, it's all well down the road here.
Huh.
In fact, you can talk for a minute, and I'm going to show you a picture of it.
So,
want to set the world
actually, you just sing. That's even better.
Okay, let's see.
I should put something in where I'm just talking about something else. Like
you should. Just in the background.
A different movie. Like,
yeah.
I really like Saturn 3 because
would you
of the
stop
special
on Saturn
effects,
3?
and I really like the tubing down the hallways. Did you see the tubing? It was all different colors and stuff.
Here.
oh wow, that's progress.
Yeah. Well,
I would almost live there.
yeah. Oh well, it would be. Let's see. See the trusses and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they could be open from the
Professionals.
inside.
That's what that is.
Let's see the. How big would it be? I'm gonna let you know here in a sec what the square footage would be. Inside of it would be. Let's see.
Back to the tubing on Saturn 3 in the hallways. Did you see the tubing? It was all different colors and stuff.
It would be a comfortable 500.
You saved the audience from hearing more about Saturn 3.
Yes. Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. 450 square feet on the inside, which is that's quite comfortable for a cabin.
No.
It has a porch that let's see, the porch itself would be 6 times 16. So it's a 100 square foot porch.
Wow.
Out front, that's covered. I'm looking for the for my industrial lamps, and by the way, I wanted to bring this up. When I was working in Hollywood, in the 80s, the industrial lamp, the standard 40s, 50s, 60s industrial lamp.
We need a theme song for this too.
The green one, yes, we do. The green one.
Yeah.
We used to call them China hat. Hat. Okay.
I can picture it in my head.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Everybody can. That green industrial lamp. I am not kidding. We picked up, those were everywhere. You would go to any garage sale, they'd have like 4 or 5 of them. If you went to a salvage yard, they usually had over in the corner, they had a stack of them. And you get them for like, between $1 and $5. You buy them, and it's like they were nothing. You didn't even think about it, and so I'm like, oh well, that's great. That's I want to use the China lights to get that feel, because the game is lit by all those lights, right?
Yeah.
And they. And I'm not kidding you. They have been deemed vintage. And they are about...
Well, there's collectors.
They're about 150 to 230,
Wow.
50 bucks for a real actual one, right? And I found a company that makes a kind of slightly smaller, but it'd be fine for us. But like a little 110 version of it that they're still selling for $35 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, it blows my mind, and I guess that's part of getting old. That I walked into like a junk store down here in Kennewick. The hardware store, Art Carpenter's hardware store. And I walked in, and his just old junk is all he's got, right? And I go, yeah, I just need some of those industrial lights. And he started laughing. He goes, you just don't have the money for them.
Oh, wow.
He says, he says, yeah, if you buy the industrial ones new, they're $90. And, it's I like vintage is a disease.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was, how could they have, for one thing, where did they all go? I mean, and you know what? He did ask me, though, a telling thing. He goes, why, are you opening a restaurant?
Oh, really?
I went, a restaurant? He goes, oh, yeah, it's a big thing. He said, they go, he says, if I have one, it stays in here for 2 days, and that's it. And it goes out for like 165 on up. Ah!
Wow.
So, Mick's getting old. That's what that means. Mick's getting old.
It's kind of a weird thing to to catch on it too. I mean,
yeah, isn't it?
I guess I get the restaurant thing, but
yeah, but you would have thought that there
random.
were billions of them. Out
right.
There. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, so I brought a story about vengeance along, and I, by the way, am going to suck Kurt into the vortex of vengeance.
Yeah,
and he's going to come and film with us. Yeah, it's
I'm ready to be sucked in. Well, it just sounds weird, but yeah, I'm ready. I
think that we should leave now.
Yeah, I'm ready to take part.
I think we should leave now.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on the Dream Warrior Review podcast. Don't forget to tell your friends about us, follow us, and, of course, like us. We can be found on Podbean, which is an amazing app, YouTube, Stitcher, Alexa on any pod, iTunes, Google Play. We're on Twitter as well, at DW Review, and, of course, Facebook. You can find us there. You can also email us at dreamwarriorreview@gmail.com.